YouTube has become a lucrative playground for experimental filmmaking. From trailblazers like Lonely Girl 15 to the Roger Ebert-approved Marble Hornets to more recent masterpieces like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared and This House Has People in It, we have a veritable treasure trove of strange, surrealistic projects to probe and discuss in detail, providing endless fodder for secondary analysis channels like Film Theory, Night Mind, and YouTube Explained. Some videos, like the deeply unsettling I Feel Fantastic, will likely remain forever unexplained, as well they should. Some of the more ongoing works, such as The Dark Lunacy of David Firth, enter the pop culture zeitgeist to such a degree that it's only natural they emerge from the digital shadows and enter the realm of more traditional entertainment media. Enter Poppy, the waifish YouTube pop singer who has made a name for herself appearing in short, ominous, deeply unsettling videos. Though the clips often seem random and disconnected, an implied subtext emerges over time, and we discover that Poppy is a singer, possibly an agent of the Illuminati, possibly a robot that's killed and regenerated as each incarnation becomes impossible to control, possibly the leader of a cult, and definitely being stalked by a jealous music journalist named Charlotte that's played by a mannequin in a wig and voiced by the speech function on a MacBook Pro. The product of a collaboration between singer Moira Rose Pereira and director Titanic Sinclair, Poppy's eternally vague, deliciously creepy world has been captivating an ever-increasing internet fanbase that gobbles each new video with an admittedly cult-like fervor. It's only natural that this life imitating art paradox would eventually cross over into our reality, and this year Poppy embarks on her first tour, the majority of which has already been sold out. The album she's touring in support of is Poppy.Computer, the long-awaited follow-up to her debut EP. Poppy's music is uncharacteristically bright and cheerful, a sharp contrast to the foreboding tone of her uncanny videos. But beneath the outer layer of bubblegum lies a razor-sharp satirical edge that skewers the plastic absurdity of the Hollywood lifestyle with the same detached dryness of Mechanical Animals-era Marilyn Manson or Ziggy Stardust-era David Bowie. For all its high-minded conceptual background, Poppy's debut EP, Bubble Bath, was a surprisingly well-crafted collection of tunes, with the ska surf rock influenced Lowlife becoming an internet hit. The rest of the EP stuns throughout, with each of the songs being an engaging slice of pop cynicism expertly crafted with deeply infectious results. With so much momentum and an endlessly fascinating persona, it's understandable that anticipation would be running high for Poppy.Computer, but how does the album hold up on its own? As with many pop albums, the strongest material was already released as singles prior to the album's release. The industrial strength opener, I'm Poppy, the J-pop infused Let's Make a Video, the Taylor Swift Gwen Stefani stomping chant of That's My Style, and the haunting Depeche Mode inspired interweb, in my opinion the album's best cut, could have been made into another outstanding EP, but it's only natural that Poppy take the next step into the wide world of long plays. The result is an album with an unfortunate amount of filler. The new wave punk sensibilities of My Microphone go in one ear and out the other, as do Fuzzy and Bleach Blonde Baby. The most impactful of the non-single album cuts is the acoustic guitar-driven closer, Pop Music, and it's here that we see what makes a great Poppy song. She does good pop music, sure, but there's got to be that cynical edge, and it's on full display in Pop Music, a jolly but contemplative rumination on the infectious nature of pop music, with lines like, "Pop goes on the radio and who decides we'll never know, somebody told me I should follow where the money goes." Indeed, like Marilyn Manson before her, Poppy knows that we're all stars now in the dope show, and pop music, reminiscent as it is of Still Alive from the Portal soundtrack, is the perfect album closer. I'll give Poppy.Computer a thumbs up, but mainly as a gesture of good faith that there's a more cohesive album to come. There's equal amounts of killer and filler on Poppy.Computer, but the latter draws away from the pacing of the former, making for a disjointed listen. The ideal solution is probably a playlist of the best tracks from the new album and all the tracks from the first EP. Fans of Poppy aren't just looking for catchy bubblegum pop songs, but clues to the nature of the mysterious understory that's being implied in her haunting videos. This album suffers most on the tracks that lose sight of that, and it would probably be good to have Titanic Sinclair along for the ride, even if only as creative director, on the next one. If you enjoyed this commentary, please help me continue to bring you more content by making a donation to patreon.com/JordanOwen42. Your contribution will help me turn this channel into a hub of libertarian pop culture discussion and current events commentary. Thank you for listening, and as always, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.